Jeremy Levin, how can you explain the 7th of October?
The 7th of October is a culmination of incompetence and venal behavior by the current administration led by the Prime Minister Netanyahu. This behavior led to disruption of Israel completely, and indeed the whole process whereby he was read by Hamas and Hezbollah. That meant they knew he was weakening Israel. They knew that he personally was trying to avoid prosecution. So they chose their time very carefully. One other aspect, very importantly, in order to protect himself and his government majority, Netanyahu moved troops away from Gaza to protect the settlers in the West Bank. This led to an immediate opportunity for the real horrible terrorists, Hamas, to execute their disgusting genocidal attack on innocents.
How will this situation find an end, according to you?
I think there are many different ways that this could end. However, in each disaster there's an opportunity. The first is there must be a destruction of Hamas. Hamas is a brutal, dangerous, potentially dangerous to all of the nations in the Middle East. That said, at this stage there are opportunities. Number one, after that destruction, if an alliance can be developed between the United States, Europe, and the Arab world to rebuild Gaza under the security of Israel, making sure that Hamas never again rises, then in fact the people and the Palestinians who live in Gaza can look forward to a relatively good future and perhaps a great future. I believe it can be resolved, but it starts with number one, destruction of Hamas.
Then, do you think that Netanyahu will stay in power?
Netanyahu's days are numbered.
How could this happen?
There are many different ways that this not could happen, will happen. The man's support in Israel is completely eroded. His party has proved to be completely incompetent. Israel is held together by a coalition of people who firmly and strongly believe in Israel. Very few of the people in his Likud party believe in this. They believe in self, and they adore him and they follow him. However, they will realize very shortly, as they have already, that his leadership is leading to the destruction of Israel. I think there's little doubt that he cannot survive this episode, and should not, because if he does, he will threaten the region, threaten Israel, and indeed threaten the national interests of several countries, including the United States.